Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. We're starting the second week of the Odyssey Titan event, and in this video I'm going to take a look at the newly published second week calendar to see what's ahead and what you should be ready for this event. And if you want to get in on the action, thank you Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video and for giving me this wonderful promo link down below in the description there in the QR code. Start Raid with 3 legendary champions and 3 top tier epic champions with Tholin Foulbeard after the tutorial, Tuhanarak from the DESERTQUEEN code, and Ezio Auditore as a login bonus during the Assassin's Creed event, followed by Rector Drath, Venomage and Uugo, 3 top tier epics. As I'm recording this, the second week of the Odyssey Titan event has just started. It's January 26th. We only get the event calendar 1 week at a time, so first 580 Eagle points from the first part, January 22nd to 25th, those have all been possibly earnable, although you might not have gotten them all yet because some of these events still continue. 2 of the events, Champion Training and Gear Enhancement, are going to continue until tomorrow when the CVC begins, so you can also complete them still tomorrow with the CVC. The second part, according to the announcement, should have 510 Eagle points available from January 26th until February 1st. No new events started today though. The first event for week 2 is going to start tomorrow, and there should be 660 Eagle points in the final third part. For 750 Eagle points overall, 1500 needed for all rewards, although personally I'm aiming for Cassandra's 3-star soul, which only required 600 points. So quite a difference, but to get to those 1500 points, you need to spend a lot of shards and stuff, and I'm not willing to do that necessarily. So week 1 is all but over. We have Gear Enhancement Champion Training for CVC. Week 2 calendar has been published, so what's coming in week 2? And according to the calendar in Plarium Play, week 2 consists of these events. Finite Turn Attack that starts tomorrow, 40 points. Then Gear Hunter starts in January 28th, 70 points. Gear Enhancement from January 29th, 60 points. A Champion Chase from January 30th, 200 points. Spider Turn Attack January 30th, 40 points. Champion Training January 31st, 200 points. Dragon Tournament with special rules, 50 points, February 1st to 3rd. So this Dragon Tournament is going to have some kind of limited teams. We have had limited teams, for example, with like Lizardmen champions only. That sort of tournaments we have had before. Sometimes those have also been connected to special summon pools. So it will be really interesting to see what sort of dragon tournament this is going to be, and if this is going to possibly be connected to a summon pool as well. I really look forward to seeing what that is all about. And then Classic Arena also on February 1st, 20 points. However, these announced events sum up to 680 points. But week 2 should be 510 points, so either there is something wrong with the calendar descriptions or there is something wrong with the Titan event description. Be that as it may, Gear Hunters has 2 dungeon tournaments overlapping, so Fire Knight Day 2 and Spider Day 1, you can do those together with Gear Hunters, that is possible. Last time we had 3 tournaments, 3 dungeon tournaments with Gear Hunters, so you got all of Gear Hunters done with those. This time we don't, so you will get around 80% of the way. At most, sometimes Turn Attack tournaments don't even get you that far. And that's about it for synergies. And there's that special dragon tournament, and like you don't know what you can do with that, because usually you would take dragon tournament, you would use food in your team when it's together with champion training, so that then you get to train some champions as well. But now with the special rules, it's uncertain whether you can carry food. So we'll see how that goes. Not as many synergies as in week 1. So, are you where you need to be to get to your goals? Assuming that the 680 points would be correct for the announced events, then you could reach 1260 points at the end of week 2, and there would be 490 points remaining. I do wonder if I could somehow reconcile the 510 points announced and the 680 in the calendar. So there's 200 points from champion training, and usually it's only 100 points from champion training. So I wonder whether that's 100 points extra is actually there or not. If it's actually there, maybe the champion training tournament will have some special rewards as well. We'll see about that. And then the Dragon and Arena that start in early February, are they counted for week 2 or for week 3? Because if we were to take away 100 points from training and Dragon and Arena would actually be week 3 events, then the week 2 would be worth 510 points. But at the moment we just don't know. Either way, week 2 is a bit harder than week 1. Week 1 we had the X2 primals for the champion chase, so that was pretty sweet. And we had triple dungeons for gear hunters. So gear hunters, you just got it done for free, and this time you will not. And also the champion chase on week 2 could be a little bit hard because typically there's this bi-weekly calendar of X2 events. And if it still stays as bi-weekly, then that would mean that there would be no X2 event for shards for champion chase. And that's a little uncertain too, because we usually don't have primals X2. And now we had a primals X2. It was in the place where usually you would have Ancient Void or Sacred, with the usual Ancient Void Sacred rotation. And maybe there has been some kind of a schedule shift. We just don't know at the moment. So it's hard to estimate whether there is going to be any X2 opportunities for champion chase. But overall, this week 2 looks a fair bit more difficult than week 1. And we of course don't know about week 3, and we don't know if there's going to be only 490 points remaining. So if you're aiming for that 600, then you kind of want to be closer to 500 after this week, so that you would be able to get all the remaining points and get that Cassandra's 3-star soul. And obviously if you're aiming for that 1500, then you want to have most of these things done, because you never know. There's often events that require you to spend a considerable number of shards or souls or something. It could be a deck, for example, in the final week. So we simply don't know what kind of expenditure you would need for that in order to get all the points. But that's the status of the Odyssey Titan event, week 2 starting. And yeah, I really do look forward to the Dragon event. I probably will have some words to say about it once we have the details on what sort of special limitation on the champions you can use there are for that one. But be ready for that, so it's not your usual Dragon. You might not get points as easily, especially if you have a weaker collection. Okay, with that said, more Titan eventing going on, and I'm working on getting that Cassandra 3-star soul and 600 points overall myself. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.